If it's humanly possible to loathe little right-wing brat Kyle Rittenhouse, or maybe we should say little murderer Kyle Rittenhouse, I invite you all to let me know how that's possible. Because I don't think I could detest this kid any more than I do. And he has just jumped right into the culture of celebrity of the 21st century that doesn't care whether you make a really good album, a great catch up against the wall in a game, or you murder a couple people and the right wing media hails you as a hero. Now, Rittenhouse, you may remember, got off for the fact that he illegally carried a gun across state lines, which the right wing judge just decided was not worth pursuing, and then showed up at a Black Lives Matter protest in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and put himself in a situation, ran to where there was trouble with his assault rifle, and shot and killed people. He was let off for that, and that in and of itself would tell every other little white brat supremacist, moron dropout like him that this is something that's acceptable in American society, and just lead us further down the path away from a society where there's a common good towards one where the Kyle Rittenhouses are the ones who determine who gets to talk in the public square. Okay. Well, after that, of course, he was invited to CPAC, the Conservative Political Action Conference. Was brought in like a rock star. He was invited to what do you call it, to Mar-a-Lago, where he took one of those photos with Trump, where Trump sticks up the thumbs, where it looks like he's got a stick shoved up his wing wang, but claimed the whole time he's not right wing. He's just an innocent guy. He loves Black Lives Matter and Black lives for that matter. We've got him all wrong. Then, of course, he was caught in a bar drinking with his mom, which was against his probation, and flashing the Proud Boys, flashing the OK sign, the white supremacy sign, and they were none too happy, and his probation officers, his probation was made more difficult by the Kenosha. Of course, he wasn't thrown into prison because that would never happen. We wouldn't want to throw a little brat white murderer in prison. Yet we save that for anybody non-white, it seems, in our society when the cops and the court system's involved. Okay, well, now he's also back in the news again. He went running to whine on Sean Hannity's channel about, life's been so unfair to me. Life's been so unfair to a little murderer who hasn't been put in prison. He told a conservative podcast he was going to Texas A&M. Okay. Turns out he's not going to Texas A&M, much like Madison Cawthorn said he went to the Naval Academy and didn't, and much like, go through your litany of lies told by right-wingers about the things they've accomplished. I can't remember all the other ones who made claims about going to colleges they never went to, but he said he was going to go to Texas A&M. Texas A&M was like, no, you're not. You're not going here. So he corrected himself on Twitter to say that he plans to attend Blinn College. Blinn, Blinn College. I mean, is that a college? Is that a disease? The other day, I had a really bad itch on my back. I think it was Blinn. I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me. But Blinn College, it's a 2-year public college, which is above and beyond what Kyle Rittenhouse should have ever qualified for. And now it's just, but I'll be going to Texas A&M in 2023, right after I finish up at Blinn College. No, he won't. He may take an assault rifle to some places and shoot some people before then. He may be on the right-wing gravy train that takes any moron from anywhere, from various colleges, from Explore Talent. You have to look into that whole thing with Lauren Boebert and Candace Owens. Put yourself up to be a model, fail, and hey, you're a right-wing spokesperson. That's what Kyle Rittenhouse should do, maybe, too. One day after Rittenhouse made this claim, Texas A&M spokesperson told the Texas Tribune Rittenhouse had not been accepted to the university for the summer or fall, despite his claims to attend. And that's when poor little Kyle said, unfortunately, the end of my high school career was robbed from me. Yeah, unfortunately, the end of a few people's lives were robbed from them by you little... I'll hold back. I didn't have the time other students get to properly prepare for the future. I was busy shooting people. I may have added some of that in. I look forward to attending Blinn College this year, a feeder school for Texas A&M. That's little Kyle's message. Let's hope that he does something else, kind of like OJ. You didn't get him for the big one, but you end up putting him in prison anyhow because the kid's a sociopath, and obviously the right will turn him into a hero even more, and There's nothing positive this kid will ever produce in society. Finally, of course, he was invited. We're all whiny little white, untalented. Oh, also, college dropouts. Sean Hannity's show, where again, it was just they're so mean to me, and I've never really gotten a chance. Kyle Rittenhouse is literally from getting an assault rifle he shouldn't have had access to crossing state lines and using it, to not being put in prison because he's white for it, to the fact that he's famous now because right-wingers have extolled this, how wonderful this little brat is who has no positive qualities. Everything about him is everything wrong with our society today. My God, go away. Okay, guys, if you like this, please subscribe. Please hit the smash that notification button and like and comment. And I hope we'll see more of you here. Thanks.